When discussing Europe's most powerful precision strike weapons, the name TAURUS KEPD 350 inevitably stands out. This German-Swedish air-launched cruise missile is currently at the center of intense political and military discussions, particularly regarding its potential delivery to Ukraine. But what exactly makes the TAURUS so sought after and so controversial? In this video, we'll break down the missile's lethal capabilities. Developed by Taurus Systems GmbH, a joint venture between Germany's MBDA Deutschland and Sweden's Saab Dynamics, the TAURUS KEPD 350 was designed for long-range precision strikes. Capable of traveling over 500 kilometers, or around 310 miles, it provides air forces with the ability to hit high-value, well-protected targets far behind enemy lines without exposing pilots to enemy air defenses. But range is only part of the story. The missile's standout feature is its sophisticated warhead, the Mephisto. This two-stage, tandem-charge warhead is engineered to penetrate hardened structures like bunkers and command centers before detonating inside, maximizing damage. Combined with stealthy flight characteristics and advanced guidance systems, the TAURUS offers a degree of precision and survivability that few cruise missiles in the world can match. To complete the versatility, the TAURUS is equipped with advanced mission planning systems, including terrain reference navigation and global positioning systems, allowing it to fly at very low altitudes, hugging the terrain to evade radar detection. Its autonomous target recognition also means the missile can adjust its final approach without depending heavily on real-time human intervention, making it highly resilient against jamming and electronic warfare. When compared to similar Western cruise missiles like the British-French Storm Shadow or Scalp EG, the TAURUS boasts a slightly longer range and a more potent bunker-busting capability. However, both missiles are excellent in modern warfare, but when it comes to facing the dense and layered Russian air defense systems, subtle differences matter. The Storm Shadow has already proven its worth over Ukraine by striking key targets behind Russian lines, demonstrating its ability to survive in contested airspace. However, its slightly shorter range, about 250 kilometers, means Ukrainian forces have had to operate closer to the front lines, exposing their aircraft to greater risks. This is where the TAURUS brings a unique advantage. With a combat radius exceeding 500 kilometers, it can be launched from much deeper within friendly territory, reducing exposure to Russian long-range surface-to-air missiles like the S-400. Its superior navigation system, which blends GPS, inertial navigation, and terrain mapping, also gives it a better chance of slipping through Russia's increasingly sophisticated electronic jamming and radar networks. Furthermore, the TAURUS's warhead is specifically engineered to defeat heavily reinforced targets. In Russia's operational zones, critical infrastructure like underground bunkers, fortified command centers, and protected ammunition depots are common. Against such hardened targets, TAURUS offers a greater probability of success in neutralizing them compared to the Storm Shadow, which may require multiple missiles to achieve the same effect. In short, while both systems are formidable, the TAURUS provides a combination of deeper reach, enhanced survivability, and greater destructive power against the types of hardened military infrastructure that Russia increasingly relies upon. Given these capabilities, it's no surprise that Ukraine has expressed strong interest in acquiring TAURUS missiles to bolster its strike options against entrenched Russian positions. Ukrainian forces have already used Storm Shadows to considerable effect, but the addition of TAURUS would extend their operational reach even further. However, delivering TAURUS to Ukraine is not as simple as handing over a box of missiles. The missile is designed for specific aircraft, primarily German Tornado fighter jets and other Western platforms. If they could integrate it with Ukraine's Soviet-era planes like the Su-24 or MiG-29 would require significant technical work. Some analysts suggest that integration could be achievable, but would take months, specialized equipment, and possibly foreign personnel involvement, a politically sensitive matter for Germany. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has so far refused to authorize the transfer of TAURUS missiles to Ukraine. His main concern centers on the potential for escalation. Specifically, Scholz worries that operating the TAURUS, which would involve detailed mission planning, especially for deep strikes into occupied territories, or even Russia itself, could drag Germany into the conflict more directly, particularly if German advisors were needed for targeting assistance. This cautious approach has sparked debate within Germany's ruling coalition. Some members argue that denying Ukraine advanced weapons undermines Kyiv's ability to resist aggression and ultimately prolongs the conflict. Others support Scholz's restraint, emphasizing the need to avoid actions that could be perceived as direct NATO involvement. Regardless of the political debates, the renewed spotlight on the TAURUS highlights broader trends in European defense. Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine has triggered a reassessment of military capabilities across the continent. Nations that once considered long-range strike assets a luxury are now recognizing their necessity for credible deterrence. A day after a deadly Russian missile strike on the Ukrainian city of Sumy, Friedrich Merz, leader of the Christian Democratic Union and Germany's incoming chancellor following the February federal elections, publicly expressed his willingness to deliver TAURUS cruise missiles to Ukraine, marking a break with the more cautious approach adopted by outgoing Chancellor Olaf Scholz. For Germany, the TAURUS represents a rare area where it holds a decisive technological edge. In a world increasingly dominated by missile systems, having the ability to project force at long distances without relying entirely on allies like the United States is becoming strategically vital. Furthermore, the missile's potential integration into newer platforms, such as the Saab JAS-39 Gripen CD, could ensure that Germany maintains a robust strike capability well into the next decade. In the end, the TAURUS KEPD 350 isn't just another missile. It's a symbol of precision, power, and the tough choices shaping today's battlefield. As debates continue, one thing is clear: weapons like TAURUS will play a decisive role in the future of European security. So, that's all for today. Thanks for watching.